What is up, you guys? It's your favorite cutie Mel back again on my Soaphouse channel to give you guys yet another video. I was hoping to catch some of this natural sun. It's like going this way, but it's not really working, so I'm just bring it on back. Okay, bring it on back. So today I'm going to be doing another lock video. I wanted to do this the last time I did curls, but I want to show you guys another way to do it. If you watch a lot of tutorials on how to curl your locks, you'll see the super hard these things, the perm rods, but sometimes these are so uncomfortable, especially if you want to go to sleep in them or you want to do them at night. So I want to show you a little product that I've been using from Amazon. So these are sponge rollers. They look like this. I had to buy more because I think it comes in a set of like 30 or so I needed at least 60. I'm pretty sure it's like 35 or something, 32, I don't know. But I needed 2 in order to do my whole head. The first time I tried to do it, I had to do half these and then half the hard ones just last minute because I didn't feel like searching all around for these. But basically, they're like wire ends, and then it has like a little small sponge. If you can see, I'm gonna twist it so you can see. A little small sponge in the middle. Some people are bothered by the fact that the sponge is not longer if you look on the Amazon reviews. But truthfully, it doesn't bother me too much because you could just wrap it. And with locks, I feel like it just doesn't matter that much. Let me try to open this up. I didn't get scissors. I think I left my scissors in the car. So I'm going to use this right here. But so far, I really like using these. Sometimes they have different designs. You can do like polka dots and stuff like that. Sometimes I wear these out in the day. I just don't care because I might go out later today. So I want to have a hairstyle, but I kind of just want to let my hair breathe a little. So here's what they look like at first. They're going to take time to kind of expand because they are shrink wrapped or whatever, but this is what they look like. She doesn't know I have like a lot. I have like about a little over 60 so that I can use them for my whole head. And if you need to, you can double up locks, but sometimes I do them one at a time. So I'm just going to give you guys a small little tutorial of what it might be like if you guys wanted to use these. So of course we're just going to give ourselves a little mist. By the way, like before I even do my lock update, I'm just loving my locks. We're currently at about what, 3.5, a little over 3.5 months, almost 4. And every single day I just love it more and more. It's just something so nice about just looking up and seeing your natural tresses, even when they're going every which way. Some of them curl up and turned up because I styled it and all that stuff. I love it. I feel like they're starting to thicken up. And then I could definitely see the difference like in my roots. A lot of like this midsection here is starting to lock up. And I've been washing my hair more, not with shampoo because I don't want to dry out my scalp, but I've been, you know, just doing more. So I'm just going to show you guys how this works, all right? So what you need here is just either you could get your hair wet if you want to like just do like a little a wash over with just water. If you're not trying to wash your hair and your hair's kind of damp, come out, you can kind of pop your locks, make sure you're not married, and then it's just simple. You just kind of twist it around like this, and then boom, there you go. That's one. And these are so soft, so they do not disrupt your sleep. And I don't like the rubber bands and the perm rods. It's just so hard and uncomfortable sleeping. So basically this is it. And I'm trying to decide. I don't know if I actually want to, do I want to do all of this today? I might. But see how fast and easy it is? Let me do a little bit more mist. By the way, I need to re-up on some rose water. I might even try to make my own rose water with organic roses because they don't have any pesticides on them. If you guys want a video for how to DIY rose water, let me know down in the comments below. But as you see, you can imagine how fast like this can go, even if you're doing it like one by one. It just moves fast. And I find that it's kind of a good way too to kind of pop your locks and keep them detangled if you're not trying to do a retwist right away. So you can still just style your hair in a cute little hairstyle. And usually to take out my curls, if I don't want to keep them in, I'll just give my hair a rinse, just like anything else, you know. So yes, just keep going. Someone wants to meet up with me for coffee, so I might do that. But okay, let's just go ahead and talk and stuff while I'm doing this, because I don't want this to be a super short video, and I want you guys to be able to kind of see the outcome. So I'm gonna move a few of these. But anyways, I'll just talk about my lock journey so far. I just love it. I love finding new hairstyles. I have another hairstyle for you guys that includes easy lock pedals. If you guys want that video, definitely give this a thumbs up. Let me know in the comments if you guys want to see me try any kind of styles, if you guys want to see me do them. I'm pretty creative with hairstyles, so as time gets on, I don't really get bored. I just find different variations of things that I know that I already like, because you kind of get into you kind of know what you like, as far as like you like how your hair looks and how it lays and stuff like that. And I'm pretty sure as my hair gets longer, I probably will just wear it down like a super lot. But right now, because my front hair is not as like, I'm not gonna say that it's not as long, because it is, but it's just not that even with the back yet, or to a point. It never really has to be even, but it's like, if it was just a little bit longer in the front, I think I would wear it down more, because then I could kind of just flip it to the sides and stuff like that. My hair isn't long enough to like take it just to one side yet, or anything like that. So I just kind of have fun like with the buns, with the ups and downs, with all of that. And even just I do wear it down sometimes, but it's usually not like, I wouldn't wear it if I was going somewhere. Like, I probably would still do something to it. And I think it's more not to do with just like the length per se. I think it's just the evenness that like throws it off for me. If it was a little bit more even, I think I would wear it down more, because it really doesn't matter if it's short and pretty even. I think that's the advantage that you probably could have if you start your locks like from scratch and let them grow together, because you know, it's wonderful. But yeah, you guys, I started off like telling myself I wasn't gonna do this right now today, but then it's just like, once you get going, it's like, why stop, you know? I have a really cute style I'm gonna try one day, but right now I just kind of want to give my hair a chance to be, and the best way to do that for me is to curl it, because then I'm not having to like put it up or down. I just kind of accept how it falls, and I was really pleased with the results last time, but I don't think I actually got them on camera. But this time I'll probably put this video up, and then I'll do the results in another video. So this will be part 1. So make sure to subscribe if you guys want to see part 2 and you guys want to see how the hair actually turns out. But this is just kind of giving you like a real time. Like, let me see. I'm not almost halfway done, but I'm like a quarter way done. If I think it's going to be too long, I will end the video. I'll probably still end the video around 15 minutes so that it's not like super duper long. But yeah, I love vlogs. I love the lock community. I love like, I just pay so much more attention to other people's locks now that I am in the lock community, and I just love complimenting other people's locks. Yesterday was Juneteenth, so you know I had to rock my locks and show off my babies. And I don't know, I just love seeing. Let me see, where is this one coming from? Oh, oops, I missed one. That's the only thing with these. They can be kind of big, so you gotta make sure you're not missing a spot. This is like one of my front baby locks. For some reason, my temple hair is just a little bit shorter. There's like 2 temple locks that are a little bit shorter on each side. But I like these because it's kind of a part of the look. Like if I do my makeup, which I probably will, and I have these in, like, I mean, even if somebody truthfully did feel some type of way, I don't care. This is my hair and my process, and if I go out tonight, I want to look cute, so I'm gonna wear these during the day while I'm working, because I get to wear what I want when I work, which I love. Or if it's just a Saturday at errands or something like that, and you want to just throw this on, throw these in and go shop and do groceries and run errands and put on a scarf, you could do that too. But I think that these are so cute that it's kind of a look in itself. It gives me like Bantu knot vibes. Bantu knot vibes. They keep on getting me up. I'm young, I'm not wild. Oh my gosh, you guys, let's talk about music. So what I've been listening to lately is Janelle Monáe's Age of Pleasure. That is my jam right now. I could listen to it all the way through. I have been listening to it all the way through, and I want to cover some of those songs. But right now, June is supposed to be my creative break, so I'm trying to hold out so I can stay true to what I promised myself. I told myself I wouldn't create this month. I won't spend money on creating. I can do things like invest in what I already have out and things like that, but I told myself I was going to take this break, and it's really just reminded me how much I really love what I do. Like at times it could get overwhelming, and like, you know, especially like working with other people and stuff like that, it could get pretty it can be tumultuous. It can be, it doesn't have to always be, but it can be that way, because it's just like your art is just like another child. It's very personal to you, and it's just been crazy. So I just have decided to give myself all of June, and I've been off of socials for almost a month, and I have to say that I'm kind of loving it. It's been great, because sometimes socials can be just like a distraction mentally, because there's just so much. Like the only thing, I guess YouTube kind of can be considered as a social platform, but I more so use YouTube to learn. So it's more like a learning tool. I learn how to do things. I take in positive stuff that I do, positive content for myself that's encouraging and uplifting. So I don't use it in the same way that I would use something like Instagram. Instagram is more just like it's a place where people come to watch each other and see what everybody has going on. And I guess in a way you can do that on YouTube, but because it's like long form content, I just find that it's more like personable, it's more real. It's not like just like a highlight reel of things that are going on in your life. It's not just like a whole, well, there is portions of the internet or on YouTube where it is about flexing, like especially like a lot of lifestyle content, but I really don't watch much lifestyle content. And if I do, it's just like randomly, I might just click on something, but I haven't done that in a while. So I use YouTube in a more healthy way, I think. So I like it. And it's kind of nice to just be reminded that I went on a hike with a group that I went on a hike before. And it's like mostly like women, Black women. And I ended up talking to this girl who I guess she had just blown up on TikTok. And she was just talking about like the pressures of it, and basically just talking about kind of, and she didn't share too much, but I got the gist that the negative sides of blowing up and how much pressure it can put on you and things like that. And I was just like, wow, it's such a relief sometimes to give yourself a reminder that the internet really isn't the real world. Like, you know, like it's really not. At any moment we could choose to like disconnect and just reconnect to ourselves and, you know, kind of be out of the loop. And I think that sometimes it's necessary. I think it's healthy. I think that I will make it a habit every couple of months to kind of disconnect and give myself a break and do more strategically, doing more creative breaks. Because the thing about me is I'll just keep producing, whether it's content, whether it is event work and stuff like that. Sometimes it just keeps coming to you, or different opportunities and people just keep coming to you. And I think that there is value in kind of just going with the flow of that. But also sometimes it can just be, it can really, how do I say this? It could be draining. It could just drain you. And I was at a point where I was just like, you know what? Nobody is supposed to be outputting constantly all of the time. Like, I don't think that that's just not how life is in general. Like, there are ebbs and flows for everything. So sometimes we have to be our own discipline, you know? And when you're an adult, you don't really have anybody to tell you, like, oh, you can't do this anymore, or this is affecting you negatively. I'm going to take this away from you. So we have to be our own parents, and we have to be our own greatest protectors and look out for our own best interests. And if something is not really serving you, then you need to be able to remove yourself and your attention from things that are either causing you harm, or if you're not in a great place mentally, we need to be able to do those things. And I feel the same way about like food and dieting and exercise and stuff like that. Like, you don't really have anybody as an adult who is going to tell you what to do. Like, there are people on the internet, and maybe even people in your life that might shame you because of the things that you do. But at the end of the day, like, you're the one who calls the shots. You are the gateway for everything. So it's just like, it's just really nice. I've been enjoying, because it's just like always so much going on. And that's another thing that I realized. I'm like, there's always something going on the internet. Like, always. Like, it's always some hot new drama. And it's just like being able to kind of focus on your own life instead of seeing everything about everybody else's in real time is just so amazing. And I mean, some of that does spill over into YouTube, of course, because there's so many like bloggers and stuff like that. I follow a lot of bloggers because I just find it entertaining. It's like my guilty pleasure, like no thinking kind of content. Like, when I want to just relax or treat myself, I'll like watch stuff like that. But it's nice to have the choice, because like you still have to choose the content. Now, when you're on like Twitter and on Instagram, you don't have a choice, because it's going to be on your timeline, like playing live, and you're going to be exposed to all those comments and stuff like that. It's not like you're choosing it. It's like what is on your timeline, especially on Twitter. More so Twitter than Instagram, because I believe in curating your feed. So it's like, if you follow people who post mostly positive content, or if you follow like I follow like a lot of travel stuff, a lot of food content comes up on my page, and then along with just like I follow a lot of creative people and artists on my timeline, because I'm an artist, so I like to see and support other people doing their thing. But I do believe that, you know, you can help that a little bit. But on Twitter, it's just a free-for-all. Like, whatever is on there, you're going to be exposed to it. There's like not much choice, because now on Twitter, it doesn't even really matter who you follow. Like, certain topics, like, they just suggest stuff to your timeline, which I hate that they do that, because it kind of takes away your agency for what it is that you want to consume. I mean, the best that you can do is try to block and mute words and stuff like that, which has worked for me a little bit in the past. But even then, like, there's plenty of people who said they mute words on Twitter and they still get the kind of content on their feed. You know, you got to worry about what other people are retweeting and stuff. And, you know, if it's video content, like, there might not be the words. So it's just like you still end up seeing it. And it's just like you just don't have control besides, like, getting off of the app on what it is that you're going to be consuming on a day-to-day, hour-to-hour basis. So nonetheless, it feels good. Like, feels good to just take back my mind, take back my focus, get back into meditating, focusing on using my time in ways that I am going to feel good about in a couple years from now. Like, a couple things I'm super into right now is, you know, my Spanish journey. I don't know if I talked about this on my channel at all, but since I was a kid, I've always, ever since I saw Claire Huxtable, I knew then after seeing her on the Cosby Show that I wanted to speak another language. And I also saw my mom speaking some Spanish when I was a kid. That also solidified to me that I wanted to be able to speak more languages. So I'm on Duolingo, and then I also recently have got on Pimsleur. This is not an ad, obviously, but I've been using Pimsleur, and it's really helped me with my confidence to be able to actually speak, because it's more like speech based, even though there is like reading and things like that. I like to use Duo every day for like the reading and the seeing the words and stuff like that, and then the Pimsleur to actually speak and like learn how to put words together effectively and different ways of saying things, and it really helps. So I believe I'm like on the 30th lesson day on Spanish 1 on Pimsleur, because I don't care how much I know. I like, when you're on different programs and platforms, you should just start from the beginning and work your way up, because you just never know what the curriculum consists of. So it started off kind of easy, and I was able to breeze through them, but I'm really learning and challenging myself every single day to learn new things, and stretching my mind. And I know in a couple years, hopefully I'll be either fluent or very close to being fluent if I just continue to do this. Because the thing about goals is, if you just do a little bit every single day, you'll be surprised that you'll be ahead of most people, because most people don't prioritize the things that they want in life, or prioritize the skills that they say that they want to acquire on an everyday, week-to-week basis. I approach it like I'm going to get there. Like, you know, having like a little bit of a game plan is super helpful when it comes to stuff like that. Because I don't want to just be a person who says, yeah, I want to do that, and then like just never do it. And the cool thing about time is it's going to keep going no matter what. So knowing that time is going to continue to pass by, you can allocate those hours any way that you want to. And I don't care how busy you are, you do have the time to spend 30 minutes a day, because you can multitask. Like, half this stuff, maybe not Duo, you have to put a little bit more focus into it, but Duo, you could do 5 minutes a day. You could do that before you close your eyes every single day. Everybody goes to bed. You can, if you care about it enough, you will be able to allocate time to doing that. And then Pimsleur, I would say I have been doing it at least 5 times a week. So sometimes I give myself a break, also to just kind of soak in what I learned. I'll like repeat lessons and stuff, so I can like master at each level as much as I feel like I can before I continue. But I do that. You could do, they have a driving setting. Another time you can do stuff if you want to is like when you're doing laundry, like doing laundry at home or doing house chores. You can throw on your Spanish and be learning then. And then before you know it, 30 minutes has been up and you've done your due diligence for the day to learn something new, or, you know, to because we all have goals. It doesn't have to be that. You don't have to learn how to speak Spanish, but whatever it is, you can allocate a few minutes to it each day, or if not every day, at least 3 to 4 days a week, and you'll be surprised how far you come in a year when you're putting a lot of those days to work and like just adding to your skill set. Okay, so cool. I think I have 2 more left. My little baby locks in the back. I'm trying to get it close to the scalp so that if I want to wear it a few days, they're not like just loose at the ends. Okay, and I got 1 more in the back. So, okay, so this is real time. And I talked a little bit. So, as you can see, this took me like 20 minutes. And it's super easy install. So, if you care about that, this is what it looks like. All the way around. I'll look in the mirror to see if I forgot any, but I don't feel any that I forgot. And let me show you how many I have left. And I did 1 per lock, so I think it has to be, I don't think it's like 40. It might be like 48 or something. It's like, yeah. I'll link it down below so you know, but this is how many I have left. So I was able to do 1 per lock, and I think for each pack, there's different quantities that you could get, but for the pack that I got, that's like 48. It's a 48 piece. It's like $20. So that's on Amazon. So if that's a little expensive for you, if you have thick locks, you can use these for sure too, and you could just do it on 1 pack. But if you have 100 or more, you'll have to get like 3 packs or whatever. But all in all, I find that it's worth the money because being able to sleep comfortably is everything. But even if you don't get these particular kinds and you want to search for cheaper ones, I definitely love these. If you want to see my results, tune into my next video. Because I will be wearing my locks, and I'll do a specific lock video so you guys know that it's about my locks. But even if you just are subscribed to me, you will see me posting in this style next. So let me just tighten this one up. But yeah, I really love these. And now I'm about to continue with my day. And they're super easy to take out too. And another thing I like about it is it doesn't snag your hair. Like I noticed when I put in the perm rods, like, you know, your hair could get snagged in the little crevices of that. And then between the rubber band and stuff, the rubber band can pull out your hair if it's in a bad position. So especially if you're still in the starter locks phase like I am, I suggest these over perm rods. And you could do the perm rods if you want to do them during the day. It's still going to be super cute. And I think that it gives a more uniform look, because the perm rods are the same size. So if you're really into the perfection of it, then cool. But I think if you just want to have like a little curly cute look, then these are a vibe. I'm gonna end the video here. It's almost 30 minutes. I said I would end it at 15, but I didn't. I just kept chatting. So I'll see you guys in the next video. As always, stay posh and stay cute. Mwah. Oh well, I'm gonna do this anyway. I was supposed to do this at the beginning, but let me do your affirmation for the day. I know I'm supposed to keep up with this. Okay, do your best. Do your best. Affirmation today: I will try my best to get through the day. Reminder: my best is not better or worse than my friends or coworkers. Practice: focus on finishing your daily tasks today without comparing yourself to your peers. However far you get, be proud you did that. And I think that this also goes along with my whole social media rant, because it's like sometimes it's hard not to compare yourself when you see other people, not even necessarily your coworkers, it could be your family, it could be anybody. When you don't constantly subject yourself to seeing what everyone else is doing, it can be helpful for your mental health, because even the strongest person compares themselves. Like, it's kind of like a human thing. So when you're putting yourself on these apps where you're constantly seeing what other people are doing and where they're going and where they're traveling to and all that stuff, like, you can be happy for those people, but it's also okay to know that sometimes you just need to dial in with yourself so that you can accomplish this stuff and actually live your life instead of watching other people live theirs, you know? So that's just my little bit for the day. And I am going to go now. Like I said, I was going to do so many times before. Thank you for watching.